If I'm the most external squad, I should have no one on my left flank, right?
Correct, yeah. Or no one on your right flank, wouldn't it be? If we're facing, east.
No. We're going facing west.
If we're facing west, then it still should be no one on your right flank, though. That part I didn't have right. I think. Yeah.
You've totally lost me, dude. I'm on the outside of the track. We're going clockwise, I'm on the outside of the track, therefore no one should be on my left.
No one should be on your right. Turn
Pony,
west.
please.
Turn west. Face
Pony,
west.
look at your
mini-map.
Yes.
Yeah, no one should be on your right flank. From your perspective, it's going to be your right flank is going to be to your north, and your left flank is going to be your south. So no one should be on your right if you're on the river.
I'm not on the river. I am on the farthest south. I am the outside of the
You
track.
picked the farthest south. Oh, god damn it.
Doesn't matter. You tell me what color helmet I get. I think.
Alright, we're swapping around. UJK, you're now on the river. Phoenix, you're now on the far south.
Alright.
Except that is a better idea, because I don't want my 2AC in the river. It's not good.
I thought exactly.
Alright, back. Alright, and you all gotta be sure. We'll keep things simple. I mean, there's no reason not to distribute it evenly. So, we all get what? One breacher. Alright, get your squad kits sorted, get everybody spawned in. And, yeah, this plan isn't complex, so we're just gonna roll straight into platoon brief. I don't think we need any more discussion among ourselves.
So the ultimate plan is just to move counterclockwise through the possible crash sites?
That is
Clockwise.
Got it.
Yeah, clockwise, but yes.
We're a
Basically
very
being certain.
directionally challenged command team today.
Hey, Pony, real quick.
Yes.
Since it's my first time dishing out kits, it's 2 FTLs, 2 ARs, a breacher, and what else?
Hold on, go to the doc.
I can tell you it's a GL and a medic.
Thank you.
2 AR, 2 FTL, 1 breacher, 1 GL, 1 medic. Which should bring you to...
Alright, let's get comms. These guys can talk to their squads.
Yep.
Pony, right here. I lowered you. Excuse me. I can literally see her starting mode. That's not
Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to another Saturday Squad Ops event. I am your commentator for this evening, ShadowedRitual, and tonight we bring to you Operation Vulture. How's it going, Dragonfly? Team Nova. Yes, we stream both of our ops on Saturdays, generally speaking. I don't think we streamed only one of the ops last weekend just because personal issue came up. Yeah, but we try and stream for sure our Wednesday and both of our Saturday ops. Anyways, Operation Vulture. At its core, for those of you who saw the map, I only had the pre-stream up for about 5-10 minutes. I'm not sure who caught it. It is essentially a race. Both teams will be starting relatively close to each other, just across the river, and will be moving west, searching for a downed drone. Air quotations. It is a Logi truck that the event admin is going to place down. I will tell you more about that in a moment. Let's go ahead and go over who will be participating in this op command wise. Who's leading the public players for the U.S. team this round? We have platoon lead Best Pony with his squad leads BVD runner UJ Key, Phoenix, and Evan SMA. For the Insurgents this round, we have platoon lead Londarts with his squad leads Blackbeard, Uzi, the Alpha Guido, and Bump. So as far as platoon leads go, it's going to be very even, both very experienced, looking for some good stuff out of them. Squad leads, first time squad leads, UJ Key and Blackbeard. We got two first time squad leads here. So looking for something out of these guys. I recognize the name Blackbeard and UJ Key. They're both new regulars, and when you become a regular, you have the opportunity to sign up to participate as squad leads. We fill from them when we don't have enough staff to do that, or not enough. No, yeah.
Depends where the enemies are coming from,
So
and then we'll react to however
this
opponent wants us to,
operation,
but
Vulture, go ahead and
as of
bring
now,
up the
we're
map.
just pushing. Depends if we can help them or not.
The mission situation reads as,
Like if it's in the
U.S.
north,
Command
we're
has
probably
lost a
just
drone
gonna
over the
push
core
through.
valley during the
If it's
night.
in front of us,
This
yeah.
drone contains sensitive information and highly sought after thermal and low light
You
enhanced
guys
photo
can talk to
optics.
your buddy teams, that's the
Command has
simple
just
plan.
learned
Everyone else
of the
is
general
just gonna be
location from the
north of us, and
locals in the
everyone's
area.
doing that
It should be
swoop,
known
so,
that the
yeah.
information was probably also sold to the insurgents, and they will more than likely be on their way to the crash site now or already there. Once daylight arrives, Command will fly more missions to pinpoint its exact location. When your platoon reaches the site, destroy the drone and any sensitive materials. So their job is,
sometimes
the U.S. job is to move, search for the drone position, and secure it until they are reinforced to the last man. Insurgent situation is slightly shorter. Essentially says U.S. drone came down in the middle of the night where we need it. We need to offload any weapons, munitions, information, and technology it has and move it to our hideout. So the INS are tasked with moving to the drone crash location and stripping it of points, stripping it of its ammo and build points, and then they can extract to one of the red circles, being an insurgent hideout. Generally doesn't get that far. This op is not old, but it is not new. It's sort of like the middle ground, created sometime last year. So we've seen it played a couple times. Generally comes down to that firefight at the crash site, and so we're gonna look for a lot of medium range engagements from field to field and things like that. I'll go into more detail about the kits in just a moment. Looks like Pony. I think Pony's about to go over his plan.
Yeah, but Silent Kid. Hold on, let me look at the icon. Let me find. Is he actually? He was actually a grenadier. That's great. All right, holy shit, that's too good. It's too good. Okay, we're doing the platoon brief. Welcome to Operation Vulture. So we got some problems, and those problems are that somehow. We're about to platoon brief, yeah. Somehow these fucking insurgent bastards have shot down one of our fucking predators. 43, did you say? No, just finish your brief. Okay. Had shot down one of our fucking predators somehow. We don't know where it went down yet, but fortunately we got the CIA is lending us one of their drones, and they're gonna figure it out, in the next couple minutes, basically. But we just gotta roll out now because it's where the race is on. The insurgents, they probably saw the crash, they know where it went down, so we gotta get there before them. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sweep we're gonna sweep clockwise. Sorry, around the south side of the map. Basically, following those, following the map border, trying to stay away from the river as much as possible. Obviously, initially we're gonna hit the river. That's not gonna be so good, unless of course it turns out that the fucking thing crashed north of the river, in which case we're gonna have to head up there sooner than we expected. But basically, we're going to sweep around the south. Marked in your map are possible insurgent locations where they might try to take the parts. Where our EWS systems have picked up, possible enemy electronics equipment there. So they're probably going to take the stuff there once they get it back. So we're going to sweep those locations as we're patrolling. And yeah, we're gonna try and get if we can get there first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna blow up this fucking satellite or drone we're gonna blow up the drone basically. And then they're not going to be able to get parts. We're not going to have to go attack one of these fucking, nests of insurgents, and it's all going to be good for everyone. Thoughts, questions, comments, concerns? Make them quick.
We gotta be aggressive.
Yeah, very, very aggressive. So what we're doing is we're leaving our flank exposed. If the insurgents decide to try and move in behind us, we're fucked. So we need to be moving quick. We need to be moving clean. We need to be winning firefights. We cannot afford to get bogged down, because if we do, there's probably going to be insurgent squads sneaking up behind us ready to murk us all. So with that in mind, definitely make sure you're checking your six every so often. All right. If there are no other questions, I'm going to go ahead and say squad leads, break them out, and let's get ready for live.
Alright, so a pretty simple plan for Pony. He's just going to do a clockwise formation. I put the map up just so you can see these locations that are possible extracts for the INS once they get their, if they get the parts. That's where they're going to check. And they're really, their plan is speed. And with how close they spawn, and with the US having to go search for the drone, it definitely does open up their flanks. Usually we'll see the US platoon leave a squad behind to sort of watch their flank and make sure they're not getting snuck up on. Boney is going to stay through that, and he's going to move his full platoon in a clockwise fashion, leaving his flank exposed. Hopefully he has at least 2 guys, you know, on rear security, just looking back every once in a while. But he's definitely going to use speed and momentum to his advantage and see if he can keep it up. And it really, it's a literal roll of the dice for where the drone lands. As you pull up the map one more time, there's like 6 different spots. You roll a d6, and that's what decides the spot for that round.
Live 30 seconds, people. Roger. Stand by.
Okay, we're just gonna make
Up again. Let's go ahead and go over kits really quick as we are live in about 30 seconds. What do the U.S. have to sort of assault there, or move to and complete their objective? Per squad, one squad lead, 2 fire team leads, 2 automatic riflemen, 1 grenadier, 1 medic, and then the platoon armory, which the platoon lead can deal out as he sees fit. 4 breacher classes, which is essentially a timed IED. Pony just gave out 1 per squad, so relatively even. Relatively even. It's all around. None special. No extra medium machine guns or anything like that. No vehicles or no fobs. Insurgents.
Come again.
1 squad lead, 2 fire team leads, 2 automatic riflemen, 1 RPG, and 1 medic per squad. That is the RPG with the frag round. So it's going to be good for this engagement range, in my opinion. Then they can get their parts pile. If they can extract everything, they can move to a hideout where they can place down 2 HMGs and 1 mortar.
That's right. Jesus Christ.
Love your content, very professional, commentating, and entertaining. Thank you, Desert King.
I don't want to have to look at compass.
I appreciate that. Always trying to get better, though. I think squad ops is a very observable event. Like I try and make it interesting, and we like to we've done multicams, and I'd like to bring that back where we get different angles, more people commentating. You get the POVs of guys on the ground. At one point we were running like 11 to 15 cameras a game, but
it's all gonna go to shit in a few minutes.
Yeah, it all comes down to commentators, because they're the ones who need to do it, and I can't mix and commentate because my computer would literally explode.
So we're gonna proceed with the initial plan and patrol around.
So just looking at the movement.
As you can see, it's an
got a nice tactical blob. I assume it's supposed to be a staggered file. They're basically two files or 2 columns, I guess, but they're moving this way. With blue 1 in the front, blue 4, blue 3, blue 2, mostly looks like they're shifting into their path now. They're getting up in their line formation. Red team moving direct west in a nice column, with 4 on the flank. Londarts. This is Londarts. He's done this more and more, and it actually seems to work out for him. He stays alive for a majority of the match, but he likes to sit so far away from his squad and just or his platoon in like a bird's eye view. Where he is, it's
Wait, no, it was 4. No, 4 is being
Wrong
used.
way?
Yeah, 4 you need to.
It's hemp, I believe. It's not hemp. It's grape farm, I believe. It's either hemp farm or grape farm. But it's a very tall point where if he can get on these roofs.
North of the river, northwest.
Here's Londarts. Look at him.
Don't engage. I don't want to fire here. This is not a good.
Well, he's not even looking. He's looking at the map. That's how he's commanding so far.
Pass.
I know. I'm just telling you.
So Evan has spotted 2 squads. He spotted 2 and 3, I'd say. Probably 2 here. I actually called him out in the river, so it was probably 3.
This is not going to be a billion-year flank. This is going to be about a 1 kilometer flank, but it's going to take us 10 minutes to do it because we're going to be sprinting the whole way.
No update on
Basically,
where the
we're gonna get
Logi
that river,
is
and then we're gonna cross that
dropping, or
goddamn
where the
river
drone
in
is
force with our
crashing.
whole platoon, and it's gonna kick ass. But yeah, 3 and 4 free to start pulling more south now, because we do have more room as we get past this next choke point. And if your
So,
spacing's kind of shitty,
looks
as
like
you
this is the
round
hideout they
points, that's
decided to
fine.
go for. It's the northern hideout. There's one here, one here about, and one about here.
Good battle spacing later, when it actually matters.
And he's just gonna straddle the river. Red insurgents are just gonna straddle the river. We got 2 on the eastern flank, 3 pushing across the island just to get a little foothold in this fields here. And looks like 4 is gonna get is a mosque with a tower. Really good tower if you have binoculars.
Damn, that was quick. Alright, we've already lost contact from our overhead satellites and drones on the location of the parts, so they're definitely funneling it to an EWS station. Yeah.
Looks like they're just gonna get the lodging. No. Blackbeard squad. Yeah, they're just gonna hold up in the area. I think they've already. Oh, so this is their parts pile. Okay, this is the drone. I missed it.
Along your current course.
Copy that. Moving
Yeah,
further
I
south.
definitely missed it. The insurgents just had a
Yeah,
lucky
they're
roll.
to our west.
Look where it
Alright,
spawned.
sounds good.
Insurgents get to it. They've already got security. This is security. They're not just waiting to pounce. They're actually already actively getting their completing their objective, and they're gonna be able to exfil to their hideout. Alone.
Contact, or do they just blow something?
We got eyes on a Logi, squad 3. We're about 200 meters to our west.
Yeah, no, engage.
They don't want to use another rocket.
Engage. Get out of that engagement. Tell your guys to fucking cut and run. No engagements. We need to keep going. Move
Copy.
fast.
There they go. Logi is
Okay,
destroyed.
what are the like, are we getting shot at? Are they shooting at us? Like, what's going on down there?
Drone
Oh,
has
they're
been
got
destroyed.
Right. Okay.
Even in regular play, sitting far away like that as an SL or scout FTL on a high objective is often overlooked. That's screamed at in command last night for. It depends on how you do it in the regular game. If you're not, your squad has to be doing something with the information. And in regular games, I feel like if you're the squad lead and you're not in front of your guys just don't know what to do. Like, it's so, like, it feels so bad sometimes. Like, if the squad lead's not in front, everybody just sort of sits there and dies in their where they're standing. So as long as you have some competent FTLs to work with, you can definitely sit in a faraway objective. I used to do it to where I'd defend a point with like a medic, and I'd send my squad ahead to put pressure on the attacking point. That seems to work out.
Where this doesn't work.
So not really much to see besides platoon movements. It looks like the insurgents are going to complete their objective. US are going to continue sweeping, looking for the hideout now. The drone is destroyed. They're actively looking for the hideout.
Do we know that yet?
Doesn't look like the INS are going to fall back from the hideout though. Looks like they're going to just defend the parts pile as is, which is an option they can choose.
That's where we're.
You say
We're
D7?
thinking. D711 is the most likely location. Tell your people that. 1, 2 start to cut north. 3, 4 continue proceeding west a little bit more. Cut north.
711. Yeah. So this is going to be the hideout location.
We're proceeding with the original plan. Sorry, was that 2?
Squad 2 is holding to regroup and regain stem.
Copy. Sounds.
This is the fob.
Squad 1.
Let's see if Red decides to move on it.
Yeah, perfect.
From the positioning that Pony's gonna put them in, he's gonna do a full loop.
3 and 4.
He's gonna assault this objective from the west. So we'll take a look at terrain in just a moment.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I want you to take the monolith first.
So we head west, head south.
Copy
Get
that
up
on
there
our
and seize the monolith.
Good spacing
Copy.
so
3
far.
and 4
4.
and 1.
Stop heading
We're moving.
south. 4. Start heading. Start following 3. 4. You're heading south. Don't head south. Follow 3.
Yeah, we got stuck in a field.
Alright, let's wedge it back up. One to my left, Dread on my right.
Copy.
Let's stay sharp here, fellas.
Nice local comms by Wayne Newton as usual.
Delta, be ready for contact.
Alright, so here's how we're gonna set this up.
I
We're gonna
recognize
have one
that
is gonna be on the
competent
left
squad lead
you're
or
gonna
a
set up
fire
a
team lead.
wall
Well,
with C8,
they're
5A,
moving
suppressing
into
fire.
Monolith. Looks like they're gonna assault from the
actually,
southwest.
Nah, because we fucking know
Look
this
at this
is gonna be during
spread
this point. So what we're
from
gonna
the
do is,
insurgents.
go
It is
cross river,
gigantic.
B865, and maneuver to the ruins
Look
of
how much
C877.
space
We're
they're
gonna be
taking
maneuvering
up.
That side. We're going to have two will be base of fire.
Oh, it doesn't look like that much, but it really is. They are taking up a solid 2 grid squares west to east.
From basically like
That means these guys, the Muffin Man and Oddball, to reinforce this push from the southwest is going to take them at least 4 or 5 minutes to move that far. I think it could be shorter, but it's going to take them a significant amount of time to move from here to reinforce here, because these guys are not going to be doing anything. The spread is nice, nonetheless, because they don't know where they're coming from.
At least 2 squads directly putting pressure on the point at all times.
They have no idea where blue is coming from. So I really like this spread because just look at their cover. Look at the fighting. It's gonna be field fighting across like stone wall to stone wall. What is it, like 50 meters, 100 meters?
Three's about to clear Monolith though, so 3.
So taking up as much space, getting into as many fields as possible, is gonna be the right call. Might have military experience. Guys always sharp on comms like an obsidian. Nice. That was like good. I have no idea if Wayne had. I don't. Yeah, I have no idea. Where the servers located for these ops? Got a good latency from east. They are located in Canada or Dallas. I think the public servers are in Dallas. The event server is in Canada, or the other way around. Something like that. So Lawndart's gonna pull a full squad into the mosque area to hold it. And there are people who play from East Europe. Pony, who's a commander right now, is playing from Germany. Only got 200 recruit, probably from across the sea. Subway Samurai. What I like about squad, it's yes.
Tactical Barbie and fucking get in the compound and clear.
Oh, they're moving too slow.
Experience, you must go quick.
Let's go. Stack up on me.
Stack left.
Get in. Yep.
They're breaching too slow. But as I was saying, what I like about squad, it's not always about how well you can shoot. It's about your positioning, and that's huge. It's not an SA spy. It's definitely not aiming to kill. He's suppressing. You can do that. You don't need to be able to aim. There's really good guidance from Sunny on SA spy. It's a powerful combo. Binoculars and a bipoded MG. It is so good.
You're gonna be heading over towards the. Basically, 4, you're gonna backtrack, move through the river, and head to like the field D845.
Did you get anybody in that? No, they did not.
3, your waypoint off of Monolith. You are to proceed to C854. 4, you are to proceed to D819, and then from there you are to proceed to D848. So you're basically 4 is backtracking a little bit.
So we're to stay behind 3?
No. Your 3 and 4 are splitting off into 2 forks. 4 is going right, 3 is going left, 2 is going to fill in the middle and provide base of fire. So 4, you should start backtracking now. Basically head back down to that river behind us, and then start moving upriver towards see the little ditch D819 that runs up to the intersection with the ditch in the road, and D847. That's where you're headed.
Hug the wall, don't run away.
I get it.
Basically, you're going to be attacking the small bridges in that whole area.
See, I'm working. I'm trying to figure out how to be able to draw on my map. I think that would be really neat. So the objective is 1, attacking from the west, moving east. 2 is going to be a base of fire from right here in Monolith or somewhere around. 3 is gonna follow this river and then push through either this field or somewhere around this river to move in from the southwest. And then 4 is gonna backtrack, hit this river, move up to this ditch, and then he's gonna start being a base of fire from there, using this field as a base. Because look at all these fields. All these fields are definitely like high walled, or at least like mid-level walled. You can jump over them, I believe. So you can get really close to this. Having a base of fire from here through the trees, this would be a really solid base of fire. If you can keep up this fire superiority, you have to, like, as soon as you let up and allow them to start shooting back at you, you're screwed. But I like it. I like this spot that this is where 4 is gonna push through.
You're gonna be pretty
being ready to push off.
Yeah.
For now, because you guys have no fire support.
3 is gonna move in from here. Oh, these are roads, not rivers. Okay. Where's he moving from here?
I'm gonna get in there.
I don't really like this. Mortars out from the from the insurgents.
Mortars. 3, you're gonna have to move or you're gonna get fucking mortared.
Spread out.
Spread out.
3, don't get too far out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to move out of here because we're getting shot pretty bad.
4 still about a minute off.
They're mortaring the monolith.
Good.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, UJ Key and squad just need to get out. Move south. I don't. This isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. Okay.
2 link up with 4, and we'll stage. We'll just kind of pincher them instead of trying to do a base of fire.
Okay.
Where this is.
Okay. I like it. Good adjustment. UJ Key goes down. Unfortunate. 3 needs to move southwest, hook up with 1. Push in from here. 2 is going to hook up with 4. Push in from there. 4 overshot their approach. It's supposed to be right here. We'll see if 3 makes him pay for it. Red 3 makes him pay for it. Right? They're mortaring a structure we can hide in and not die, rather than these guys out in the open, which are being shot at. I don't know why that hasn't been relayed. I think Phoenix, with Phoenix as a base of fire, they can attain it. They can attain a fire superiority with Phoenix as their base of fire.
Pick a new spot every time. Just up and down the spot.
There they go. Get them firing, Phoenix. He knows how to do it. Get them looking here. Don't allow them to peek.
Hey, watch out, guys.
Yeah, we're taking fire.
Pushing straight across the river.
Yeah.
4 goes there. They're gonna get worked. Really? Reserve? I don't think so. There's plenty of concealment here that at least leaving a fire team to fire through this through these trees will suppress them pretty heavily, I think. Yeah, they got windows they can shoot through, doorway. Yeah, I think it would be a pretty good spot. Not an AR. Definitely not an AR. But a couple of riflemen here. Ooh, look at those mortars. Oh, Beware almost goes down. Just landed on the other side. So lucky.
What do you got?
Squad 4 combat report there are enemies in the D89, the deep 9.
Hawk goes down.
Okay, you're gonna get blown up mortars. If those enemies haven't spotted you yet, I'd fall back immediately.
Hey, choose how to move, because we're gonna get zeroed by mortars
Sonny.
here. We're getting heavy support.
Move. Just move. Go to the river. You know, don't ask, just do. You can justify it later.
Command, we're disengaging. We're pulling off south, and then we're gonna push a little bit further west from this position. We're gonna leave.
He's listening to the comms.
That is almost certainly not going to work, but that probably is going to be the only option. So yeah.
Tony's trying to figure out how to salvage this. What?
Let's choose ores. We move back into monolith.
Blue 4 making moves right now? They're falling back if those are the moves they're making. Running. They tried to push here. So, which here? Or here? Okay, that would have gotten them killed, I guess. Or at least split them up. Update on kills: 0 kills for the US, 6 for the insurgents. Still really low kill game, not even near in the mid game at this point, I'd say.
Squad 1's asking permission to move.
Yeah, 1, you got permission, go ahead. command will be.
Okay, technical question. Does fallback mean to come back the way you came or move towards your platoon, squad, fire team? Any direction away from the enemy. That's pretty well put. Generally, I mean, it means hook up with me. Like, I usually, if I say it, I say, like, fall back to this position or fall back to me or, yeah. Usually there's somebody else. But if they just say fall back, I think it would mean break contact, move. Get away from contact and then move to somewhere with friendlies.
Yeah, so...
But I think if they just say fall back, it's just break contact. Look, they're in the area I said that would be good. I think this will work.
Get on our ass. Hold.
I think they're here.
Copy. It's a little difficult here, guys.
3, hold.
I like this. Okay, if they can get a fire a base of fire there, I think it'll work. This is the western approach. What's it gonna? How's it gonna work?
If you pull back, I can cover you. Yeah.
Mortars for INS is a huge force multiplier on this terrain. I agree.
Alright, so
I agree.
Go back to the river, link up with 2, and then both of you will attack those forces in D891. Copy?
Copy, linking up with 2 net.
Alright, one's engaging and moving slowly, 3, hold.
Sorry, I don't engage at the moment because we can't get clear right now.
Look at this fire superiority here. I love it. You hear all the guns going off? Nobody's gonna want to peek this. This is how it works. It's all just confidence. Is it just me or do the red outlines sometimes show blue from a certain distance? I agree. It's the lighting. It's not in all maps, but the lighting is a huge effect. Look at this. They kept up the fire so much they've got a full fire team falling back. This is good. It's gonna allow them to push. They can't. You don't need to see the target to get the target to do something. If there's a wall of fire coming at them, they're not going to want to peek. You're not going to get the kill because they're not going to want to peek, but you still complete your objective because you're able to push.
Copy. Yeah, I'll try to swoop on the eastern side.
Look at that. Full fire team was forced to pull back. What are their options for looking west? This building is not great for looking west. If they had somebody in this building, no. That's just a bad building. Yeah, they have no real way to look west. That fire team was their eyes to the west. These mortars are gonna have to do work, and they start taking out Sebi V.
We're trying to get safe crossing so that we can get some coverage fire for you guys.
Red, you and I got right.
Yeah, that's not gonna. You can't come up with 3 1. That's not working. Go back to 2, and you guys are.
Contact, north of 2, north of 2.
Yes,
we're avoiding an open field, Tony.
No, go back and help 2. God damn it. 2 is gonna get overrun. They're like half a squad. Go back and help 2 now. 1 and 3 are in a death trap. Okay?
Fine, okay, we're going.
Yeah.
We got contact east of us.
East.
Yeah, go save 2. They're trying to finish off. They think 2 is like the last squad.
Oh, non-NSA spy. It's taken out.
Kill those
We got
enemies.
blast inbound on us. We need help now.
Yeah, we're coming.
Direct east.
Hey, squad 3, if you want to go
Are we
south of
going
the river
from?
and push the
Hiding
compound,
from?
we'll suppress anything.
So, Londarts has started to shut the door, started to swing in 2 squads who were originally placed straddling the river here, has now pushed them to sort of swing in and close the remnants of 1 and or of the U.S. They've got squad 2 and 4 who are going to try and hold them off. 4's got to get in a really nice spot to cover, and let's see where he decides to set these guys up. This wall seems like a really good spot, honestly. Hopefully he doesn't get a little too aggressive. Oh, friendly mortars almost taken out Brutes. No, Uzi. Grunts. I almost said. Words are getting jumbled up there.
Yes, E1. That kind of intersection. My squad's gonna move south to just get away and get an angle.
Hey, squad 3, you might be able to push into the compound. They're focused on me.
Copy.
Alright, I'm gonna move back to the west flank. I think this is just, it's gonna fall down to maneuvering for a little bit. Look at this movement. Look how many guys they've got up here. And that's because they haven't stopped firing. It's been just constant firing this entire time. They gotta watch their ammo. The only people who have ammo bags are the fire team leads, and they only have about 50 ammo per. Luckily, magazines are cheap.
Airborne pop smokes.
Blue gets close to the walls. Frags are gonna destroy the INS. Yeah. Let's check out. Look at this. Jacko 800, Loopy Booger, Captain Dylan, and Raph on the wall. What kind of grenade sandbags they have? Not a lot. A couple. Enough.
Go. Frag out.
Captain Dylan tosses that too far. You gotta underhand it in here. It's gonna be way too far. Yeah, too far.
Two's no longer taking contact.
They rotated southeast.
Copy. Alright, yeah.
Alright, frags are starting to blow up grenades. Or blow up sandbags.
Hopefully
Sonny, do you think they're in the compound to your south?
Imagine the comms and those friendly mortars landed, right? Ooh, frag takes out Mr. Wilbur. Oh, they got the breachers. They're gonna get the breacher up online. They do have a grenadier too, right? Yeah, they do have a grenadier. I'd like to see some grenadiers putting shots just anywhere it can. Where is it? There it is. Look at it.
That's why
The satchel charge. The proponent and one other go down.
No, you put it in run. Oh my god, that's got a 20-second charge. 20 seconds.
Nice! Dokugun Rio runs by it right as it blows up. That's one down.
I need him back really badly before you need to start.
Good push. Keep up the aggression. Captain Dylan's pushing in. One other. Go, go, go. You gotta keep going. Keep going. There you go. Loopy Booger pushes in Clay J. Loopy Booger's gonna take out William.
Pony's going west. Get out.
Clay J. Captain Dylan goes down. Clay J goes down. They gotta underhand some frags here, I think.
I'm still up.
Look at this push from Blue. They're doing a great job clearing this out. 11 to 18. This is where they're gonna get their kills back. But do they have the manpower to hold this? Pony takes out Icardi. He sees this other guy. He sees Max. He takes out Max. Loopy Booger on the other flank takes out Zeke, Lima Bean, and Helico. Only one's left. Lima Bean takes out, or Loopy Booger takes out Lima Bean. Helico gets a counter frag. Helico gonna have to bandage. Pony's hurt.
We are in need of assistance.
Copy, we're moving in.
Wayne Noon, Infamous Dread on the other flank. There's only one left in here. Helico is the only one left. Good push for the U.S. 2 and 4. Just running parallel to enemies. I don't think they are aware of it.
One enemy is inside the school, south side of it.
Got one.
Silent takes out Uzi. Hellcool goes down to Best Pony. Really good frag by Pony there. Look at that shot. Alright, they've got their objective.
Last enemy inside the compound. Boys, I think I might have got him.
Copy, Pony. Hey, we're reassessing
One,
right
can you
now.
move down and assist reach?
I'll try.
Hey, Pony, confirm. Are you in the
please
compound?
do. Yeah, I'm on the south side. I'm the only survivor down
Copy.
here. I killed.
Alright,
I
I've
think
got
2
an
or 3
opening
so
on my
far.
north wall.
Update on kills 17 to 19.
No,
US bringing it back.
Yeah, it seems like there's.
I think Evan SMA, Trident, and Skeptic here should just stay on the flank. They're in an okay spot to watch the flank. Oh, Evan SMA goes down.
Shit, he's dead.
There's just too many people. Just Trident and Skeptic. Trident's a GL. Just hold the flank. Don't let them come in through a door. Infamous and Newton should get inside though. Tony thinks he got the last guy, but he's not going to go in and check. He doesn't want to risk anything. There's so few people left over here. If he goes in and pushes too aggressively, no, there can be an enemy just chilling on any corner. He has no idea.
Compound might be clear. One. I'm on the radio right now. I'm gonna start one get in here and help hold the entrance.
One's collapsing.
Yeah,
Well,
except for your guys
let's
up
get a
north,
beat on.
obviously. That's those guys need to stay up there. But just one, get your guys inside the compound and come assist with security.
They're gonna be south of 4 and 2.
Look at this look at.
Yeah, just.
I was like, look how many people actually. It sounds bad to say, but like these are the guys who actually did the work of the actual push and the assault. There's 4 or 5 guys. And then this is the reinforcements who constantly, it's not that they didn't try, it's just that everywhere they did try, they just got shut down. And so they finally decided to just pull back and then come in from the angle that had already been secured by the other 2 squads. US are looking pretty healthy now that they're on the defense. They just got reinforced by almost an entire squad. what's left for the INS now? They've got to push.
I'm gonna go in the tower.
Gotta get rid of the admin camp
Just to see.
soon, or get rid of the map because
Yep.
I can be able to see anything. They got red 2 and red 3 pretty far off. Need to get into position to maneuver or to assault. Only ones who can make a difference right now are going to be Viper, Exta, Niholes, Revy, and Nomad.
If I die, Sunny's in charge. If Sunny dies, Clayday's in charge. If Clayday dies, Wayne's in charge.
The other squads, though, kept a majority of the INS busy on the southeastern front. So it's good. Oh, you're not wrong. Okay, that is a valid point. Londart's committed 2 full squads to this push here, and it was really only about a squad and a half. Those remaining guys, they only lost like 3 or 4 after this commitment here from Londart's. So a squad and a half held up 2 squads, and they definitely allowed the U.S. to push in from that western flank. So yeah, I will concede. Seemed like there'd be a command to remove the admin cam icons right into it. I would agree.
I'm gonna go north with my team.
That was very stressy.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah? Blackbeard, you're on the other team, weren't you? I think you were.
Why don't you set up like the backside of the set yourself?
Yeah, you're on the other team. So I didn't hear any of your comms, so can't say anything on that. If you were the squad in this this compound, it was a tough push for the US, but they managed to prevail only by like 3 people. They only had like 3 people before they got reinforced. It's just really good maneuvering from the US, even though it seems I thought before who would have brought up Wicked Awesomeness brought up that it doesn't seem like they did a lot. These 2 squads who were in the southeast, they really did hold up the other 2 squads, not allowing Blackbeard and friends to be reinforced. That could be the difference they made, and now they've just got to hold. Skeptic goes down.
Oh, rip.
Send for 1. 1. Is Triton gonna live or is he fucked?
Trying to get report now.
Copy.
I didn't really notice. I was too busy concentrating on getting mortar fire out. That might have been your downfall. Somebody definitely died on the mortars when y'all were getting fragged. Gotta watch your security still.
Yeah, 1 and 4 just.
Yeah, you're on the mortars till the very end. Yeah, William, I think, went down being on the mortars. He got some rounds out, and the mortars were semi-effective. Semi-effective.
Corner of the 2 fields.
I think he got like 2, maybe 3 kills. Trent's in an okay spot. I'm trying to figure out a better area for him. Maybe back here with Hawk, APA, and Sunny. Actually, yeah, they might be in the better spot here.
God damn it! What a.
Sunny, do we have anything to our west?
Oh, we got RPG coming in from our southeast. It sounds like.
Somebody just got nailed. Chaplin just got nailed by that RPG.
They're coming direct east.
Oh. Don't get back in that tower.
That's a hell of a shot. Careful, stay out of that room, boys. That's where a guy just got fucking RPG'd. So.
No, he was up top.
Oh, he was up. Okay, never mind then. We're all good. I mean, hey.
How many entrances are there on the east side?
East side there should be the entrance
Really?
where Silent is, and there's the entrance over where Wayne Newton is. That's
Actually, it's a good.
Okay.
I don't know if this angle's gonna work for Wayne. I like it, but he peeks out a little bit over here. No, he doesn't. Okay, I like it more now.
Excellent. I'm gonna position myself on the spiral staircase and stand by. 2, how goes it on the north?
They're close east of 1, and they're also map order north, but they're making a big push. I'd say at least a squad left. Squad or 2 left.
Copy, yep. Understood.
Yeah.
Update on kills: 18 kills for the US to 23 for the INS.
Make them come to us.
DVD Runner makes a solid point. Let them come to us. We are the defenders now.
Yep. 4, we just lost another guy close to me.
Triton went down on the north.
Keep your guys on route.
I think Sunny's fire team here, or Hawk's fire team, I should say. Hawk's the fire team lead. Actually, Sunny's got the squad lead tag. I'm not sure who's in charge anymore. Whoever's fire team is up here is going to be pivotal for this defense. They cannot allow the insurgents to get a northern push or any kind of northern fire, because that's really going to cut down on what they can do on the inside.
2-1.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good sandbag.
Go behind you and get in the edge.
A2, confirm. Can you see eyes if Emmy crosses a field directly to your east, like 200 meters?
Negative at this time. We were getting like all the fire up here.
Infamous Dread. Do you have
Copy.
ammo bag?
Copy that too.
Are we allowed to
Yeah,
fly?
just keep your OP, man.
Yeah, just keep stay up
Yeah,
there
I'm
and watch our
just
flank.
by knocking.
Any
That was
info
always a
that you
bad
can
place to
provide,
be, right?
That's all we need.
Somebody who, oh, Chaplain, just, yeah, got domed by that RPG. Very, it's just a target. Look, it's blue. It's the only blue thing around. Like, I just want to shoot at it.
Bravo's got the south over. I think
No matter where you look at it, it's just, yeah, no, I want to shoot it.
Squad 2 as is covered.
How's it going,
also
Mr. Yuzi?
For any flanks that'll come around.
Never be on roofs or top floors. It's where they are looking. Yeah, that's a solid point. I actually like these kind of roofs.
See if you can keep
They're just like mini sandbags. You're still an easy target.
that direction.
But if you got fire superiority from other areas, you definitely can.
Let's say Echo.
I think you can. The situation calls. You can get on those kind of roofs. Sticks out like a sore thumb against the sun. Yeah, that's solid points. Good. Does Red have an objective anymore, or is it trench warfare now? Red does have an objective. I believe it is to assault the hideout. Well, actually, huh?
We're running toward the compound.
Yeah, no, it is. It is to assault the hideout. Yeah, this isn't their objective anymore. This was their objective. So I believe, yeah, insurgents are tasked with assaulting it.
Do we still have some direct east of us?
We'll see what happens though. Event admins are going to be the ones who ultimately make that call. Ooh, Hawk and Up will go down to the same frag. I think that was a frag round. All 4 of them. Wow. Not a frag round that did that?
Yeah, they're definitely shifting more south now. I'm looking east out of the tower and I don't see nothing.
Good kills, whoever got them. Let's go follow some of the red movement. See what exactly they're. It looks like they're regrouping in this building here. How do they complete their subjective? What do they do from here? Can they do it? 18 kills to 27 for the insurgents. Let's get an actual number. Who's left? $11, 13, 16 insurgents versus 8. Insurgents have a 2-to-1 advantage, man-wise, but U.S. have that in defender's advantage. Wow, that's a big discrepancy. Honestly, they should be able to do it. I think if they push right and they breach right, I think they can definitely get overwhelmed. There they go. Just keep pinning them down. Look where Pony's trying to peek.
Dread, I'm throwing a frag. Frag going out direct east.
In the river, southeast, 100 meters.
Okay.
Don't try and peek that.
Yeah, we're taking some fire. It sounds like from a squad.
A lot of smoke.
Sunny's guy is on the north. Sunny's guys on the north dead. Watch out. Sunny and company on the north are dead. I don't know what happened to them. They're dead.
And they still have resupply options and mortars. Nope, the U.S. managed to destroy that fob, so no mortars. They might still have some fire team leads with ammo bags, so. Gather the insurgents and blow that whistle out of the trenches. Full steam charge. Right? That looks like that's what they're about to do. They got smoke developing.
Yep, boys. This is the Alamo. Hold up. Hold up and wait for contact. They're coming.
Frag out from Wayne Newton. Almost, actually.
92 degrees east.
Huh. Bush! Hype Funk's moving. Look at him. Wayne Newton in a shootout with Viper. He's about to get crazy. Look at that. They're moving. They're so scared to move, though.
Just let them kind of try to come through the door. I'm pretty safe here, man. There's definitely room for you.
Silence. Looking at Alpha Guido.
Grenade.
What a frag. That was a nice, like, he almost tossed it through that window. Alpha Guido takes out Silent because he's looking at Pipe Funk. Yeah, and this is how they're going to do it. They've got that man advantage. They got Londarts pushing Wayne Newton. Look at this push from the Surgeons. They're just going to overwhelm them. One more goes down. Best Pony goes down.
Fire close, northeast corner of compound.
Yeah, yeah. Fire northeast. Wait.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna go down. I'm out of bandages.
Northwest.
Hey, just return fire, Dread. Northwest? Okay, copy.
Oh, look at this. Who's this? This is Londarts.
Northeast.
Takes out Infamous. Drops down.
They're north of the wall.
Doesn't see Londarts, but he sees BVD Runner. Looks like Wayne Newton goes down to Muffin Man. No, Viper. Get him through this window here. What a push! What a vault by Londarts. D-League. Shootout with Londarts. Takes out Londarts. Takes out Muffin Man. But can he take on the rest of the insurgent forces?
Where are they coming from? I got one southeast.
North. We lost.
D-League goes down to Kneeholes. Comradian goes down to someone else. Groot, all that's left. Takes out Matt Bob. Turns around. Might go down to Gandalf. Yeah, it goes down to Gandalf. What a push from the insurgents, managing to take their objective. Back and forth for most of the round, I felt the insurgents were winning, the U.S. were winning, the insurgents won at the end. Really back and forth. It was really nice to see. Good work from the U.S. for their push to initially get their objective. Good counter push from the insurgents to just overwhelm them and to be aggressive for that final, retaking of their objectives. They have breachers left, set them on the walls. Yeah, see, if they had breachers, that might have been different. Jason Bourne listed in their career. This is it. Yep, it's GG. Great vaults over by Londarts. We're going to go ahead and swap sides, guys. That was only round one. We've still got one more round to go where U.S. will play Insurgents. Insurgents will play U.S. I will stay on the U.S. for both rounds. That way we'll hear the other guys' comms, and people expect U.S. to be blue anyways. Yeah. So what do you think happened last round? Was it... How could the U.S. have won? Should they have had less people on that flank that held up the two squads and had them reinforce the assaulting squad? Is that just expected because they were the assaulting squad and you're gonna take those? Oh no, we're not on the right server. We're gonna have to do a double map roll. Or is it just what you expect out of the assault? You're gonna lose a lot of guys, and you just got to be able to hold those angles. The U.S. didn't use their GLs as effectively as I thought they would. I really thought they would have. I just felt like they weren't going off as much as I expected them to, especially since they've got 10 rounds apiece. They had 4 of them. North guys should have had better spacing and not M203'd with 1 nade, right? That's true. That northern flank definitely went down relatively easy. Maybe if they were on the outside, they would have been able to stop them from pushing in. Even though the position that Sunny was in... Hold on. There it goes. Okay.
GG, boys.
I was like, why are we not rolling?
Hello again.
Their positioning, I don't think it would have been effective in holding off the U.S. Or excuse me, the INS. They would have had to be a little further forward. U.S. lost counterflank. Losing counterflank lost the match, in my opinion. If those guys had been up, they would have kept one side off the compound secure from that side. That's true. Maybe. Yeah. Whenever I showed the full group of people pushing in or to secure the objective, maybe if Pony had the presence of mind to say, keep a fire team out, keep 3 guys out on the flank. But Sunny was alive too. Sunny had been alive there, and he was supposed to be the counter flank. And they, yeah. I did say Sunny was going to be pivotal. I don't think he was in the right spot to be as effective as he could have been. What's going on? Oh, wait, this is... For some reason, I thought this was Sumari. Should roll one more time. Goes. Made it in second round. See in there. Have fun.
We're doing
into
4
it.
rounds.
Just wait, they're rolling it one more time.
Yeah, so this is when someone fucks up, we gotta double roll because otherwise you'd end up on the wrong team.
Make sure the next map's changed.
Correct. The next I've done both commands myself to ensure that it is in fact the correct map.
Okay.
Pony, Pony Phoenix trying to talk to you about some.
Just getting set up for the next round. Uh-oh. Karma created his squad early.
Alright guys, in terms of kits, each squad will get a breacher kit each, and whenever you're ready, have you guys spawn in at Golf 857.
All right, let's go ahead and go over this op so that way you guys know what's going on. Welcome to Operation Vulture. I'm your commentator for this evening, ShadowedRitual, and tonight we bring to you, Operation Vulture. It is at its core a race. The U.S. and insurgents will be starting in relatively close proximity to each other, and they will be moving out looking for a crashed drone, aka a logi truck that was dropped from the event admin. And yeah. If the U.S. get there first, they have to defend it. If the insurgents get there first, they have to. They have the option of either defending it or extracting to a hideout. But before I go into more detail about that operation, or about the operation and what it entails, let's go ahead and go over who is participating in this op command-wise. For the U.S. team, we have platoon lead Londarts, with his squad leads Blackbeard, Uzi, Alpha Guido, and Bump. For the insurgents, we have platoon lead Best Pony, with his squad leads BVD Runner, Phoenix, UJ Key, and Evan SMA. So as far as squad leads go, very even. Both a lot of ops under their belts. Platoon leads, very even. A lot of ops underneath their belts. Squad leads, pretty even as well. Standouts, they've got Phoenix, Alpha Guido, and new guys, Blackbeard and UJ Key, both first time squad leads. Should see some good stuff out of them. Last round we saw we got to listen in on UJ Key's squad leading, and it didn't seem like he talked too much, so I don't really have an opinion formed on him yet. Let's see if we can hear anything out of Blackbeard. So this operation, how's it going, Jacob? This operation is Operation Vulture. Let me bring up the map. As I said before, a race. The U.S. or excuse me, the insurgents downed a drone in the area last night that is determined by die rolls 1 through 6, and it's all on the western side of the map. So both of the insurgents, and the US will be spawning on the east, so sort of towards the Middle East, and then they will be moving west to search for this downed drone. If the insurgents get there first, they can extract the parts from the drone and then move it to a fob marked with a red circle. They can choose one of those 3 spots. If the U.S. get there first, they have to defend the area and don't let the insurgents pass or get the objective. What kits will these guys have to complete their objectives? Go ahead and drop the map. For the US, they get 1 squad lead, 2 fire team leads, 2 automatic riflemen, 1 grenadier, and 1 medic per squad. The platoon armory, which the platoon lead can deal out as he sees fit, are 4 breachers. I believe, again, he as same as Pony, he's going to do 1 per squad. So it'd be pretty easy. The breacher is basically our answer to the scout kit right now for major factions, and it's basically a timed IED, the satchel charge. What will the insurgents have to work with? The insurgents per squad, 1 squad lead, 2 fire team leads, 2 automatic riflemen, 1 RPG, and 1 medic per squad. They get 1 logistic techie to move the parts from the drone to the fob, and if they do manage to make it to the hideout phase, they get 2 HMGs, 1 mortar, and various defensive structures at said hideout. So not too many explosive. Well, actually, there's a lot of explosives. We got a lot of RPGs. They're gonna see some good work out of the breachers, and those grenadiers gonna be huge for allowing the US to push the insurgents out of these buildings. Let's see what happens.
I think we should just try to move and secure that. I suggest we move fast and try to at least secure that initial spot where it landed last time. Maybe another good idea would be to have at live have 1 squad cut east and then north, and maybe try to shadow or tail the INS as they move north of the river.
Potentially, yeah.
Well, the rest of the fight, where the rest of the platoon basically moves west from here.
If I could throw a suggestion.
Yeah, go for it.
I think we should just maybe like rush west, try to cut the map in maybe a north-south way, so that if the objective does land on the south side, we can even get to it before them and even catch them off guard.
It's a bold plan, and not dissimilar to what I was thinking. I suppose in reality, you know, as far as we can get in 2 minutes, it's like that's dreaming. If we got all the way out there, that would be great. If we get positioned.
When he says
like
2 minutes, 2 minutes after live, the drone
just,
location is announced.
Maybe we sneak into there, but I think once you start getting over there, we're pretty much straight into a gunfight pretty soon after live.
Oh shit, now Crystal's really tall.
Put the knife away.
Shit.
Put the knife away.
You're all midgets.
We're a couple people above them.
I know, put it
I
away.
knew I was on target with them RPG
Put
ones.
it
I just
away.
thought that like they went too far.
The thing
They were all over that field. Like when I was calling the ones on that close wall, they had 2 squads moving south through the middle of the field as well. So I bet you hit some of those guys.
They took a lot of casualties trying to get into that compound, but they got in it eventually. I was
Sort of what goes on in the mid of the ops. Talking about what happened last round, hanging out while the platoon leads get their plan situated for the next round. They have a limited time. Generally about 15 minutes, just to make sure their plan is situated, good to go. They generally already have, like, Blondarts already has an idea of what he wants to do. He's the kind of squad who's, here's my plan, what do you think, and then he'll adjust as he gets feedback. That's just sort of the style of command.
So there will be Bump and Uzi. You guys are going to
Bump is the best name, reminds me of Kelly's Heroes.
Bump, if you can try and make it to this compound. And have your guys' strong point in it.
Hell Heroes is the tank movie, right? Where they have to go, they're getting the goals.
And then as soon as we were going to move, you got hit.
In the spectator cam, I actually got the epic lawn darts hurling over the wall breach. I got that on camera. I'm so glad.
Did you get me giving out to him when I said, "Can you do that in real life?"
Oh yeah,
I think I might have.
Can you do that in real life?
I heard that
and
going
then I
on,
followed him.
and I couldn't.
I mean, honestly, if you
died
can
because
vault the walls, the key point is that you can't shoot from on top of it. You need to drop down on the other side before you really do anything.
But I think he dug down the barbed wire first, and then he climbed on it. So yeah, he kind of.
I think you're talking about
I followed him, and I just tried to shoot him going into the doorway, and just turned in the window.
Get as close as possible for a kill zone. I don't want to be sneaky. I'm on this map. You can see just about everything on this map. I'd rather be loud and proud. Yeah, we're over here and we're shooting at you. Here we can get you.
Also, that's just. We also still have to focus. We have to go to a crash site. We can't forget about that and just kind of hit him from all sides.
That's why you're in the western element with Uzi. That's your primary objective is going to be the crash site. Guido and Blackbeard's primary objective is going to harass the enemy team, which means that you guys shouldn't be flanking too much at that live. You should almost be heading, directly north. I want you to be able to engage them fairly soon to really slow them down, to allow Bump and Uzi to get on the drone.
Interesting.
Alright, let's do a quick platoon brief.
Let's see if he explains this in the platoon brief. His plan. I'm sort of getting a basic idea of what he wants to do, and I like it. I think it'll work out. I picture it working out.
Don't hurt yourself.
See what happens during this platoon brief as he gets his guys lined up.
Gather around the campfire. Let Uncle Darts tell you a story.
I don't have a. Oh, it's my favorite.
Story time. Story time.
I brought marshmallows, guys.
Ooh.
Alright, on the menu we have Efank. What's for dessert?
Good question.
Alright, great job last round, guys. Very well played. We're going to try and be equally as aggressive this round. Key things really here is we're in different countries, so perhaps we're best off going a little native. As such, we're going to split into two elements. We're going to have Bump and Uzi on live heading west, and Guido and Blackbeard's squad heading east, northeast to get in behind the INS and beat them at their own game by playing some counterinsurgency. Alright, so 2 minutes after live, I'm told by one of the village elders that we should have the intelligence that we've paid top dollar for as to where our down drone is. It has some enhanced thermal and low light image optics on it that Uncle Sam's very keen to make sure it doesn't fall into enemy hands. So our mission once we get there is to destroy it, either using the breacher charges with the breacher kits that we have, or rifle fire if need be. Once we've destroyed the drone, we're then going to guard the crash site until an extract team comes to clean it. We'll be guarding that crash site from untold number of insurgents who obviously will be in the area looking for it as well. Now, all squads and elements therein, I want to make sure that we take the initiative off the enemy. So, given that you get the blessing of your squad leader, I want you to take initiative. If you think there's an opportunity to put the enemy to a disadvantage, I want you to take it. But first off, of course, clear it with your SLs. Any questions? All right, squad leaders, break them out and get ready for live.
All right. So I like, this is the part I like about it, is he wants to be, he wants to counter the insurgents flank that is generally what generally happens. So instead of leaving somebody behind and waiting for them to come to you, look at this movement. This is Pony. He's gonna go for a flank. It's gonna happen. Instead of waiting for this to happen, he's gonna push north, almost direct north, and counter it with two squads, which granted is probably a little much, but he's definitely, we'll see what happens. I like it. I like the aggressiveness here. But Londarts, he falls into it's not a problem of him, it's usually a problem of his platoon. When Londart says you need to be aggressive, as soon as the initial squad leads go down, it's like the aggressiveness stops. And I guess it's just a culture that needs to filter down from squad leads and eventually fire team leads and then the regular players. But like, you gotta keep on the, like, yes, it's a one life event, but you gotta stay aggressive if you want your platoon to succeed. You lose people in pushes, you lose people when you have to be aggressive, but if you are dealing out more than you're taking, then then it works out. Then it's a win, or it's a mission complete. You don't really count our wins and losses here. It's really just about the experience you get from participating in these events. And speaking of participating in these events, if you're interested in participating, you should check us out, squadops.gg. All you have to do is sign up on that website, take our basic training course, only about 45 minutes to an hour long, and then you can participate in any and all of our Squad Ops One Life events. We run them on Wednesday, twice on Saturdays. We've got Friday events for Postscriptum, as well as Sunday events. Thursdays are usually our SOTT days where we have basic trainings, our advanced courses, and things like that. So we've got things going on all of the time if you are interested. Squadops.gg. And if you like what you saw and you want to give us a follow, twitch.tv/squadops. Really appreciate it. Also upload all of our videos, youtube.com/squadops. Live at 47?
10 seconds.
46. 10 seconds. All right. I want to see this aggressiveness. Who's the squad leads? Blackbeard, Alpha Guido. That's in charge of that group. Londarts is moving with Bump and Uzi, probably for the best. He's going to maintain control over these two. I think that's good leadership choices. I'm not sure if that was a conscious or unconscious decision, but I like it. I like the choice. Live. Good luck. Have fun. Look at this.
Bravo.
You're gonna flank. Well, I'm gonna flank. Almost always happens. Red's gonna move into a nice line, moving west with 2, 1, 3, 4 on the flank. 2, 4 moving to flank with 3 and 1 moving to search for the objective. This is the difference here. Yeah, this is gonna be the difference. Looks like Blue 4 is gonna counter Red 4's flank, with Blue 2 actually being able to pull off a nice flank on the main Red contingency. I hope I'm using that word right. It sounded good. Sounded good in my head.
Yeah, listen to him, man.
This is where the action's gonna happen. Right off the bat, almost. They're just gonna slip right in. Oh wow, this is gonna be
eyes on contact northwest of me,
dirty.
About 200 meters across the river in F848.
Roger, your weapons free. Light them up. Get your guys online. Get them across 152 across the river to your west 3 and start lighting them up.
I'm 335 to 334. So you see the second wall, right? The wall close to us.
Roger, that one's
beyond
moving
that.
west at haste 3. I'm looking at what looks like most of the enemy team up to you northwest.
Left, a bit more, left, left. 2
and 4, get a little bit more.
How far is that? Does anyone know how far is that?
That's good. That's I don't know how far, but that's good. Alright, keep moving, let's go. Scared him.
Look at that. They're just firing.
Charlie,
he's gonna start heading direct west, see if we can hit that contact that 3's engaging the flank.
Yeah, they're northwest of 3. They're looking at.
Alright, the drone should be dropped. Look, there's the drone.
To the northwest.
The drone has been dropped in a much more even position, in my opinion. Sound of drone crash in the distance.
To your west.
Good RP, Silent. Good RP. Respect it. There it is. There's the drone. And some of you may be asking, as I did, why don't they drop the Logi helicopters for at least atmosphere? You need the crewman kit to be in the helicopter to strip the Logi, and yeah, don't have crewmen on insurgents. So that is why. But I thought the same thing. They should drop a helicopter Logi.
Do we know where the crash is?
Yeah,
yes, it's in Charlie 8.
Charlie 8.
Alright, so let's take a look at the map. It's going to be a few seconds on the map. They're just, red team is forming to stagger comms, is going to move west, just beelining it for the objective, looks like. Blue 2 is online, needs to switch into a file and just chase after them. Blue 4, same thing, go into a file and just chase. 3 and 1. What's the call for them? They can't really engage this. I think the call is to get into Can they beat them to Monolith? Is the call to go to Monolith, or is the call to go south and then swing in from the southwest? They're both viable, I think. But here's where the engagement's going to happen right off the bat, and that means 2 and 4 need to pick up the pace now. What do you think? Monolith or swing in from the southwest? Let's follow. No wonder it crashed. It was a terrible design for a drone, right? Who thought the truck-shaped drone would be a success? Is Red 4 wiped? No, Red 4 is not wiped, Simple Rock. They just hadn't rendered in, and I completely forgot about them. Good call. Thank you for reminding me. They're on a 10-year flank. They'll be there in 12 years. We'll see what happens. Who do they go for? Do they go... Are they diverted back to the north, or are they going to continue on their original objective of getting these guys in the south?
To the west of that ravine you're entering.
10-4.
Red team didn't learn from last round. They still bunched up, no V-line or on-line movement, right? This is it. I think it's supposed to be just column, a single column, single platoon column, or a single platoon staggered column. but it's looking like a tactical blob at this point. Look at this. How did blue 4 miss red 4? That's a good question. That's a great question. I have no idea. Yeah, ships in the night. This is where Londarts may be. His play from the rear may bite him in the butt.
Yeah, that compound.
You think he's gonna get run up on by a squad?
I want you to check it for insurgent activity, so you don't have to go and sit in it. Just check it and see if there's any insurgents there. If possible, I want you actually just to the west of that compound and screen them from getting to it.
They were tactical blah blah last time. Red team or because red team was blue team last round.
On the location in Delta 7-1.
Red was US last round. They both swap sides. So are you saying just the insurgents in general are just tactical blobby? Because they could be. It could definitely be an insurgent thing.
3, you're gonna move.
And the US are moving
just south of Mosque and get in a position to be able to.
The US are moving pretty well. I like. Yeah, they're pretty blobbed up.
10-4.
Londarts may get flanked here. I'm not sure though. They're out of render range. We'll have to watch. We'll see. We'll see. There. This is up in the air.
Oh, okay, it's Logitech, sorry.
Best pony. On point. He's gonna move up to this this drone. Not advisable for the command to be on point for the full platoon. But it's pony. We'll see. He'll make it work. Oh, this team. Oh, okay.
I need you pushing to the west.
Well, then whose fault is that? Is that the platoon lead's fault or the squad lead's fault? It's up in the air. Really good line here from 4 and 2. Managed to form that up. We'll see if it comes to anything.
Copy.
The insurgents are on the objective though.
Echo 794 compound is clear. Moving to clear.
Lead from the front, ballsy. Maybe all the SLs, right?
Alright, copy. I need you to move fairly quickly.
It could be a combination. Pony is a very, I said do this, you need to do this, like you need to be there before I said it kind of thing. And he's very aggressive with his command style, very micromanagey, and it could be him just saying you need to get your guys moving now, full sprint, go go go, and Evan's like we got to get there now, let's go, hurry up, just move, and yeah, it could be a combination of both. We'll see what happens though. Pony's spreading his guys up into a pretty wide formation. 1 taking a position to the southwest of Monolith. 3 red 3 in Monolith. Red 5 is going to be the one who's stripping the objective, it looks like, with red 2 holding Mosque. Red 4 still on the flank. I think he's going to bypass 6 though. Do insurgents get to choose where they fall back to with the drone parts? They do. I'll pull up the map one more time. It's one of the 3 red circles. Generally is Mosque. People like Mosque. But I've also seen the southwest point. I've seen all 3 points played. But Mosque seems to be the favorite.
Command, we're passing through enemy target our compound at this time.
Roger that one. I want you to reposition and just move directly north and be on the right flank, eastern flank of 3, and support them on that logic. Expect contact.
Yeah, stand by. We're here in contact with these 3. Stand by.
2 is in contact. Yeah, 2 is in contact, shooting from the north.
Break. Eyes on enemy techie, just moving south.
Round 2, Dubsky, this is round 2.
From Mosque. Musquad's gonna move in to secure it. That might be their spot that they're holding up in.
Roger. 2. Go ahead and start harassing them there. 4, I want you to slide south of 2. Take up a position on that island.
It should be about a 5-second sprint away from each other. That's actually, I like that spacing. That sounds good. So, who to look at? It looks like one is about to, blue 3 is about to push red 1. Blue 2 is about to push blue 2 with red, blue 4 reinforcing. Red 4 is about to push. Okay, we're gonna look at these guys pass up Londarts, and then we'll go clockwise around the map. Londarts passed up.
We're in contact here.
Oh, we'll go counterclockwise. Actually, oh.
Pump, I need you moving as quick as you can to your north.
Oh, he's gonna pass them up. He has no idea.
Roger that. I need you moving as quick as you can to your north. If you need to get through to suppress so you can move across that big field, then talk it through and get that happening.
Yeah, 1 hold
Lawndarts needs to go full Jason Bourne on them. Lawndarts is a very safe commander. He's not going to take the shot. He's going to give you that information. So somebody else can take the shot because his job is to stay alive and command. And he does a pretty good job at staying alive for most of the round. Good frag rounds out. Almost takes out Razor, but he goes down. Captain Dylan goes down in return. Logan gets taken out by Muffin Man. Volatile Magnesium and Muffin Man taking shots at Raft. Yeah, it looks like this is their hideout. Alright, really solid push. Really solid push from them, but there's things going on everywhere. Lawndarts is so close. Look at this. Look at how close Lawndarts. He's running parallel to them.
Repeat.
1 and 3, I need you to start your assault. 1, I need you to start moving immediately.
I need to know where, because it's currently stacked up in one position.
North.
That's the only action.
North,
That's
I need
the
you
only
to assault
safe
drone to the north 1. Ask you to be on 3's eastern flank, not clustered up with them.
I have to keep on running to see over the wall.
Medic, stay behind wall.
Just getting Uzi to try and push north.
Be advised, 2 is stacking up and getting ready to breach.
Roger that too. 4, if you can have your guys push along and get on the southern edge of that wall and support them. Also provide security to their southwest.
4 is gonna big flank Blue 4. Actually, yeah, look at that. But that opens up this push is gonna go almost uninterrupted. But that's not the objective right now. They've fallen back.
Copy, sorry.
Bump, I wanted you on his eastern flank. You should be covering that bump. You're heading west.
Solid command. We'll try
enemies are in and around mosque. All be advised, enemies are in and around mosque.
Command, the east is tactically disadvantageous terrain at this.
Bump, if you either follow the order or pass, squad lead to someone who can.
Nice GLs onto this tower here.
Alright, 3, I need you to line your northeastern flank. I'm watching guys who are in the left walls by the look of it.
Magnesium down?
Tom's getting a little intense reserve, I understand. Just having some issues over here, which is a pretty not intense situation for these guys. Most of the action is happening in and around the mosque area, or excuse me, yeah, this is the mosque area. That's mosque. This is. Oh, what a frag! William FBD, Magnesium, and Fiber go down. Same grenade. Lawndarts laying down the law.
3, are there contacts in this compound? 3, are there contacts in this compound we're stacked up on?
There was. I don't know.
Ooh, that's marks.
Breacher charge is being planted here.
I'm with you inside the building.
Update on kills: 8 kills for the U.S., 7 kills for the INS.
2 status update.
They're gonna have this objective pretty rapid into it. Only 2 remaining.
Status update. Where'd you get killed from?
We're getting shots from the east of this road, I think.
You got contact east?
Man, this is 2.
Go ahead 2.
Update, I got half a spot effective, but we seem to be in relative control of the mosque. We're still...
Roger 2. 4's just called out contact east. There's also contact in the mosque. Just,
Raph goes down to Razor, or Razor goes down to Raph.
1, is it clear?
Affirm, compound is clear this time.
Bybee takes out Raph.
Nice. Oh my god. Is this what adrenaline feels like?
Oh, shit, you just gotta clear this room for me. Cardi. I'm looking to the hard left. I got eyes on radio. Radio's immediately left. Hold on.
B85.
Where is he?
Delta 859 area.
Oh, into it takes out Muffin Man and Bybee. He's got a bandage though. Alpha Guido, Cardi, last 2 on the point. Max, oh, nice frag. Takes out into it.
blue.
Not sure who tossed it. And US have control over the mosque now, but it cost them about 2 squads to do it. Yeah, it cost them about 2 squads to do it. They've still got about 2 squads over here on the flank, but
Sweep through that area.
8 Fairmore on approach to the Logi time.
Stalker, Delanote, Doku, and Rio actually have an okay position. I'm not disappointed in this position.
Pin them while one goes in there and gets rid of that drone.
4, is there contact moving from our east? 4 is trying to suppress them. We're trying to get eyes on them.
Yeah, I don't hate this positioning from
Do you know how
Stalker.
many you saw?
If they had a medic here, that'd be good.
At least 3.
What are you engaging?
Crawling through the buildings.
We're giving you some support. They were coming from the northeast.
Until we saw you die.
Roger.
You gotta get a little run. You got 2, but your team, you cost them for this push. There only 4 managed to make it out. They're gonna complete their objective, but out of the squad and half the push, only 4 remained. It's vastly outnumbered and you panic. 10 kills for the US, 10 kills for the insurgents. See what happens. Still even game.
Alright, we're standing by. I'm breaching down on the Logi at this, or the drone at this time.
Roger. Keep suppressive fire on mosque. I'm seeing jihadis on the roof of mosque.
Copy.
Southern side, maybe the southwestern side.
Contact is coming from E863. Tier North 1.
Certain hideout destroyed. Insurgents must defend parts pile fob until sundown.
Mosque. 3 don't die pushing in there just yet. Just secure a perimeter so they can't shoot at 1.
10-4.
Copy.
What happens now? What's the call? So insurgents are now on the defending the parts pile fob, which is actually right here.
Confirm if fucking contact is in Moscow.
Right here.
Yeah.
They don't know that. They haven't pushed up this far to actually check.
Just hold your position.
So
Getting on the roof while one goes in.
US, I don't know. I'm I guess blue sets up here. I like the base of fire blue can get here. You can probably push it up to this line. Have 3 hold the base of fire onto the mosque and get these guys exfilled. These guys are going to be the ones who have to move. So I think the US are in an okay spot to sit and just let the situation develop a little more before getting guys. I think their only current objective should be to regroup and get these guys out. Looks like the logic goes down.
4, are you in some audio contact with the guys to your northwest?
I like this wall. You can push them up though. I believe you can push them up.
Are you in any audio contact with the guys to your northwest?
Yes, I am. They're unable to get out, apparently. They're kind of surrounding them currently.
Roger, wish them the best of luck. I want you to try and get out of where you are to your south, southeast, wherever you can go, but we're going to be assaulting mosque next. Right, so wherever you position yourself, try and guard our northern flank against whatever's clearing out mosque at the moment. You're going to be assaulting mosque with 3.
Solid copy. 3
I am assuming at this point.
Northwest.
Yeah, so there's contact in Bravo 8-9.
Roger. Hold that contact where it is. I'm assuming their parts fob is in mosque. If you got contact with northwest, see if they can tell if that's where the parts fob is.
I think I got one.
You
and
okay?
if so, we'll repivot.
0-10.
Please repeat. Did you talk to me then? Apologies.
Negative, talking to 1 and 3.
Roger.
So our objective at the moment, from trying to stay alive and fend off the enemy, is the parts pile.
Get up on that window suppressing.
They're in that compound to our 0-15, like
If
100 meters.
only they knew.
Oh.
I like the positioning of of blue so far. At least there, that's a really nice spot to hold down that northern flank and specifically this river.
Yeah.
Blue 4 is getting pulled to hold or to pull back here. Blue 4 is going to get told to pull back here. They're probably just going to be another flank security. So basically, these 2 elements, right here and right here, are going to be watching the north. The main push is going to be blue 3 and blue 1. Blue 1 being the assaulting force and blue 3 the base of fire.
And be a nuisance to them for as long as you can.
Roger.
Bump, can you have your medical back south?
Almost. Takes a Subway Samurai.
Copy.
He was there.
Interesting strat. Abandon the fob so blue ignores it, right?
Be careful
Alright,
when,
he's on the way.
crosses, like...
Actually,
Oh, we have found a radio here at the here.
there they go.
There's a radio here next to
Alright.
They found it by accident.
You're going to kill anyone who tries to come out of the western side.
They just stumbled across it.
If they don't mess with you for a little while, I want you to come down
I love it.
on the southern side of Mosque.
Sorry, repeat that last fucking part.
Yep, they just stumbled across the fob. Changes everything up. Now they don't have to assault Mosque anymore. Boom, easy. Or Monolith, that's the name of it, Monolith. They don't have to assault that anymore. Easy peasy. Now red is on the defense. Or red is on the offense.
We are in a position to destroy the radio right now. We have a breaching charge standing by to place on it.
Make it so.
Make it so.
Alright, so Bump, while you're doing that, just a quick update report for you. You have contact to your east in Mosque, contact northwest, somewhere around to the north of 4, and 4 may have contact to his east as well.
Hey, can we get a GO on it? Because I can shoot
It looks like there's at least one fire team inside Mosque, and there's another fire team 2 squad size north of...
The game been good thus far? It has. This has been an interesting round. We'll get an update on kills as soon as that blows. Boom. It's gone. Actually, I believe they have to dig it just a little bit more. It's not all the way gone. Look at that. So update on what has happened this round so far. Kills first off, 11 kills to 12 kills US to Insurgents. Really close game. The Insurgents are now on the offense, having to fall back and defend the parts pile. Blue 4 is in an awkward spot, probably going to be counter-flanking things. Blue 1 is the defenders, with Blue 3 on 2 flanks, both their north and their south. They're going to have to try and hold.
Copy. We just had my fire team leader down to our north, southeast of the 3's fire team.
Roger. 4, if you're not in contact with them there, they might have fallen back to their radio. It might be opportune time for you to move.
They are suppressing us stealth. That's why I'm trying to get my AR to just harass them up there so we can move.
Where are they suppressing you from?
I think roundabout, they're saying north of Popfield, so about C722, north side of that.
6, right, command, restore east. 4.
Look at the aggressiveness from Red so far. They pulled out immediately. Oh, they had 2 go down over here. Uzi and one other. Really aggressive movement by Pony's platoon here. I like it. I just love aggressiveness.
I'm reloading.
Oh, Crystal goes down. X is gonna have to bandage.
Command, I've taken 2 casualties at this time. They're approaching us from the east.
Roger that, Bump. Do the best you can do. 4, I want you sweeping south. Just come
15 to 17. Insurgents up by 2. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be really tough. What's the call here? I think pull back 3 and get them to reinforce into the south. Look at 6.
Oh, okay. Well, keep them pinned there.
Roger.
There's a guy to our north in your side.
Say again?
Yeah, the objective we are currently defending is in a tactically disadvantageous position. We're probably gonna need support. We're holding it for now.
No cover from team members, yeah.
Alright, the guy to our north. Exeter, can you hear me? Stay still, stay still. Alright, Exeter, can you hear me? When you can hear me, Exeter, I want you just basically looking to your east. Alright, I see him. 300.
They're moving along this vault to our
300.
northeast. It runs along the
They're moving in front of us here, just back here.
Exeter takes out 1.
Alright, they're gonna come back here in a sec. Frag going out. 300, 300.
Oh, this
Get your frag
frag.
at 300 if you got one.
Too far.
Frag.
Londarts takes out 1.
Frag out.
Goes down to Sad Year. Londarts.
Lon, I think they've pulled out this location that I'm at.
Oh, that could have been so much better. It was a pretty good flank. Not worth the commander's life. You probably should have sold Viper. Get up, you'll see them. They're in the river. Go.
They're probably
Or get extra to push.
You can probably smush them between us.
Roger.
Yeah, I think Sadir had the good. He wasn't. They thought they were the last man. Sadir was the last man. Viper takes out, or Sadir takes out Viper. Oh, that might be all she wrote for them. So 4 manages to pull out. And hopefully get a counterflank. They might actually have a really nice counterflank here. These guys are stuck. They're just stuck where they are. Gotta try and hold. Ooh, skeleton goes down to a frag.
South-southwest, 20 meters, going into the field.
Now it falls apart without a command, right? Sad clutch. Yep, he just couldn't clutch it.
I'm gonna keep pushing, Stalker.
Ripple on, right, Miss Yuzi?
There's one guy in this field pushing north.
Friendly blind.
It technically it was a successful flank. They took out 3, they lost 2, but it's not worth losing command for those 2.
Believe command is down. Believe command is down.
Yeah, Dokugan Ryu taking shots at NSA spy, or not an NSA spy, right on the other side of the wall from Phoenix. Phoenix doesn't know what to do, not an NSA spy goes down. 20 to 20. It's down to the wire. Hears him. He hears him. He heard him lay down. He heard Phoenix lay down.
Just took out an SL here.
Right until we weren't prone, he was perfectly okay, I think. Because there's a loud like sound when you go prone. Not ninja enough. Alright, this flank can pay off. I think this is going to be a really good counter flank. They just need to keep up that aggression. Beware goes down. Look at this fighting. He's like right on top of each other. Matt Bob goes down.
We're going to try and push up you, clearing this eastern side of you.
Gandalf taking shots at Chameleon. Hawk and Samurai trying to return fire. This could be a really good oh, he put down a breacher charge. Revy to put down a breacher charge right where Subway Samurai and Hawk are. Oh, please. I don't think it's big enough. Hawk goes down to knee holes. Breacher charge isn't going to get anybody, but I like the idea.
You're outside the spin, guys.
Phoenix minus 100 south. Subway Samurai almost went down to that breacher charge.
I'm not gonna be here very long, alright? Bye.
Subway Samurai takes out Revy. Gandalf knows where Subway Samurai is now.
They're close on the radio.
26 to 26. They're just going 1 for 1 every single time. Gandalf sees Subway Samurai. Subway Samurai goes down. That was hard to. That was a hard angle to get from.
Yeah.
All right, we've got Wayne Newton, Evan SMA, Elite, and Seabass spotted. That's a GL taking shots at him. I think that's all for the. Actually, there's a couple guys over there. This flank is done for.
They're storming that compound.
They're exactly north, 80 meters in the field, laying down.
Apparently they're in the north, in the field just north of Squad 4, lying down.
Heels are almost on target. They're really hard to range at this at that distance. But this is a really solid crossfire onto Elite and Evan SMA. WV is the only one able to make it past. Wayne Newton's too far out too. He's more of just a base of fire for these guys. If he tries to push off that low wall, I think he's done. Be able to make it. Sebi V, Evan SMA go down to Gandalf and Nihol.
They're gonna pick the window. Don't move. You got this window?
4.
Yep.
Ooh, Elite taking shots at Gandalf. He knows. Groot, D-Leak, and Sadir gonna continue this push. I count 1, 2. Ooh, Sadir and D-Leak both go down to bump, I believe. Look at that counter.
Reloading. Yo, he's still there, man.
Rarely see mortars deployed in squad ops, and is there a rule against it? No rules, not many. Yeah. There were mortars last round. The insurgents, if they can complete the first half of their objective, which is extract ammunition and build points from a crashed drone, they can build an HMG and a mortar. They just didn't make it to that part this time. Lawn darts, or excuse me, Wayne Noon goes down, same as Elite 06. Roots, last one standing.
Copy.
Alright, tell them they're walking around their back wall, their south wall. I just saw.
Roots spotted. What a turnaround for the U.S. They were in such awkward positions to begin with. I thought the insurgents were going to have that upper hand. Roots taking shots at knee holes, misses all of them.
He's on the corner. Watch out, watch out. If you pick this door, he's to your direct left.
Gonna do. Groot goes down again, Gandalf.
Nice.
I think he was out of bandages. I think he was bleeding. I think that's it.
To your south, I think we got close. Radio is getting proxied.
I think that's it. Yep. That is it for the insurgents. Great round for the U.S. They had some really good maneuvering.
Spot 3.
Not at first, but it managed to pay off for them. Insurgents. I like the aggressiveness from them. Their monolith hold probably wasn't the best. They probably had too many people in there. That's why they ended up paying for their lack of defense on the actual objective. But good rounds overall for both teams. If you're interested in participating in these events, check us out, squadops.gg. If you like what you saw and you want to give us a follow, twitch.tv/squadops. I would really appreciate it. We also upload all of our videos onto YouTube, youtube.com/squadops. I was a commentator for this evening, ShadowedRitual, and until tonight, I will catch you later.